Okay, don't bring him up again.
Don't bring who up?
Him.
Aren't you still dating him? Or are you saying don't bring him up until you bring him up?
That and also because I don't like him.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just don't want to hear his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here I am, day 21. Some crazy stuff.
Y'all didn't hear that.
No, I didn't hear that. You're just dating him until you stop dating him.
What? You sound not. You
I'm
make
trying to get the leftovers out of here. Okay, day 21. I did the craziest thing. I made some fire nachos. And then...
Do we look alike? Put your hair in the camera.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
You look like me. Oh, no, we don't.
You look like me.
I made some fire nachos, and I'm sitting there. Stop. I'm sitting there making my bowl ready to go. Thinking. And y'all know the grape packets that go in your drink? I took a grape packet, and I sprinkled that shit on my nachos. On accident, of course. It was out of just... I was just... Hey, Joyce. I was just rushing. So, anyway. Today... You ain't gonna smack nobody. Or you might even smack me. Day 21.
I put that on my brother's sister.
I put that on my...
And even got a brother.
How do you stay committed to what you've learned? Prairie, it was a mess. Okay, here's the second part to it. So I'll taste it because obviously I'm not throwing all the nachos away. So Cameron helped me get the
And I
top
put that
part
on
off.
my brother, sister, auntie, kids.
Cameron helped me get the top part off, honey. And then so I still tasting. I was like, hold up, this little tangy, sweet nachos. This might be a sign to invent something.
No.
But they weren't feeling it. So, anywho, what was my question? How do you stay committed to what you have learned? Oh, that's so easy. Because it's through constant... Are you smashing all them Doritos? Mm-hmm. Cameron, for real.
I said no.
You have to... How do you say... Nah, that wasn't the right answer to that. Committed. I think constantly reminding myself one way or another... Why are they slamming these doors and she taking a nap? Reminding myself of the reasons why... The question is kind of weird. How do you say committed to what you've learned? I guess to me, I think the question means, because I mean, if you can learn something, but if it's not your thing, then you're not going to stay committed. So how do you stay committed to something that you've learned is helpful
Have the
for
motivation.
you or whatever? Remember, motivation is never there when you need it.
I was going to say that. I said, be the motivation.
For me, it's constantly studying. Like, I literally will listen to the same thing over and over again because, and Cameron said, we know. But there's a reason why, because the first time you hear something, you're on a certain frequency, a certain vibration, boom, you learn something. And when you're learning something, you're thinking, like, somebody say something that's like, oh, that's a new point. That's, that's crazy. I understand that. You're on that vibration thinking about that. And so that you're still, basically, you can only take in new information at a time. So then you miss information because you're thinking about the thought you just learned. On top of that, every time you listen to something again or study something again, you're actually not the same person you was the first time you listened to it or the second, third time. You actually elevate in vibration and frequency. You are learning something every time. So I read a book the first time, the second time, that's why you can read something. You're like, dang, I don't remember catching that point last time. Or you can listen to something. Every time I listen to something, it could be the same thing over and over. I get something new out of it because I'm picking up new stuff. Hospital IQ. That's a text I got. I'm picking up. You ain't in school. You can waste your hand. But you just got to wait till I'm done talking so you don't interrupt me. I'm picking up new stuff that I wouldn't have the last time I read it because I'm a different person. Higher intellectually, I guess. So for me, staying committed is constantly studying the same thing, constantly studying over. If it's a topic, so personal growth, for instance, I listen to different people. At the bottom line, they be saying the same shit. They just say it differently. But that's how you can pick it up differently, take it in differently. Somebody might say something, the same exact thing, just in a different way. And you have now, text, laughter,
Stop reading.
absorbed it. absorbed it. I gotta make sure that it's not somebody I respond to. Absorbed it differently than if somebody else had said it. You know, like if so many people are here talking about the same thing, and they all have a big following because it's that no like trust. Like somebody might explain something a certain way to me that I feel, whereas I don't get it when somebody else do it. So staying committed by constantly repeating it in my head, which means reading it, watching it, and all that. I always miss something the first time. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And how many times you've seen it? Exactly. Same concept. So I read the same books over and over. I listen to the same audiobooks over and over, same YouTube videos over and over, and I learn something every time. I don't know.
I don't got one.
How do you stay committed to something you learn that's good for you?
Remember it.
The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2. I've been doing that, and that works. Like Mel Robbins, 5-second countdown. Just do it, because we be waiting to be motivated. We be waiting to be motivated and to feel like doing shit we know we should do. Ain't gonna happen. So you just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We
do
do
it.
the mug man.
Oh yeah, that's it. I hope not, because I ain't trying to be smacking nobody's ear now.
Okay, but
This
listen.
ain't that. Hold on, I'm about to finish. Can I finish my life? Unless you want to say something there. What is it?
In movies, I realize that once I watch it over and over again, something different. Like I'll be like, oh, I don't remember that.
That's what Cousin Carrie just said.
So today, and I was listening to what you said, and today, like we have like a bell work in Miss Wood's class in 4th period, or no 5th period. About it was like, what would you do if you was a parent? And I was like, no, what would you tell your kids? The number 1 rule would be, and I was like, if I were a parent, I would tell my kids to not wait for the motivation and be the motivation.
Ain't that it?
And then I was like, do the 5, like count down from 5, and then just do it.
So you over there spread Mel Robbins' word. That's good. Look at you, girl. Look at you. Yeah, I knew you was something. I just knew it was something about you. Well, you know I'll be good with this. Dang it. I didn't put no sour cream on here. I ain't put no avocado on here.
I'm gonna have some for dinner. It's okay.
Damn, I'm tripping. I feel like I'm missing out when I don't make a whole meal. Dang it. Yeah, I think that, yeah. Constantly remind yourself of why you should be doing it. Through education for me. Oh, this went with it perfectly. Again, I didn't do this on purpose. The random quote that was for this was, excellence. This is what excellence means. A commitment to completion. I love John Canary. He said that in the You Were Born Rich seminar. Excellence is a commitment to completion. So when you do not feel like doing something you said you was going to do and you know you should be doing it, excellence is being committed until you have completed it. There you go. Yes, Carrie. Yep. You're right about that for sure.
You know what you should
I don't be thinking they are, and then they'll say something or do something like, oh, okay. Y'all listen a little bit.
What was that?
What was that? Hey, these nachos bang. Okay. That's my question. That's my answer. That's my quote.
That's my answer.
Y'all be blessed. It was outside in that weather today. It was 4 hours. So nice. It was a little bit windy, and them bees is treacherous. Boy. Oh, yeah, I got stung. They got me. That's why I said them bees were treacherous out there. That's it.
Bees for real.
I got something else to tell y'all, but I've been on this live too long. I'm gonna talk about it later. Maybe I'll do a post about it, because me and Ryan had a conversation about her marker. And I think that was like, man, it was for everybody. I'll talk about it because I finish eating. All right. Love y'all. Y'all be blessed. See y'all tomorrow.